Okay. What? What? Oh, that's a glitch. It's a glitch. I'm glitching out because I'm a robot and I'm very badly injured. Fantastic. How am I doing on ammo? Not great. Doing worse now. Because that's not the reload button, that's the shoot button.
When I see the way you look, shaken by how
What I am doing is a game that I saw a 90-second trailer of, and I thought to myself, that looks very good. And that's pretty much all I know about this game. Quick EIG automatically equips available stun prods when appropriate. Nah, I'm gonna be on my own on that. Some parts of this game may be considered violent or cruel. Okay. And it's only $20, so if anything I play today looks cool to you, just go ahead and buy it and support indie gamers, indie game developers, because that's good. This feels like a nice, and it's not just because there's an icy tundra outside the spaceship, but this feels like a nice winter game. It's in the... This is weird to say because the style is completely different, but it's in the same vein of Until Dawn, of like, it's not even a Halloween spooky game, it's like a wait until the weather's real cold and then play this game. I wanted to look at the photograph. Taken on self-developing film despite the damage, Ariane Yeong can still be seen in it. Is it just the photo is worn away on the left side? Is that what that is? Maybe. Is it going to be, there's something hidden on the other side of it? There's a second person, and we're not going to find out until later what it is. 2 pieces of a key snapped in half lie inside the cryogenic pod. Pick up airlock key? Yes, please. Am I going to have to tape the key card together? I don't think that would actually work. I don't think it would fit in the key card slot if there was tape holding the 2 pieces together. If I can find a way to hold both halves together precisely, it might still work. Well, let's give it a shot. Sure. It is special sci-fi duct tape, so I guess it's a lot thinner. Nope. 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 No, that's not OSHA approved. I don't like those stairs. Nope. Bad vibes. Oh yeah, I'm started down here. No, don't crawl into that hole. Like, I know I, as the replica, presumably trying to get my scout back, would do this. I'm just so curious why the scout would have done this. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. What? Oh, the red light went away. This is a... Why is this like a normal apartment? What? This is pretty much my dorm in college. They even got the black mold in the corner. They really replicated it very well. Is that a chained up safe? Okay, yeah, there's definitely nothing important in there. Good to know. An ancient looking tome is lying on the table. Feels like it's calling to me. That's normal. That's normal. That's normal for a book called The King in Yellow to be calling to you, a robot. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Nope. No. I'm probably gonna read it eventually, but I'm not going near that just yet. Cause that gives me bad vibes. To be fair, so does the red light coming from behind that door. Really just bad all around. Not good. 39486. 39486. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to remember. Oh god. Wake up, God. Good lord. Okay. I don't know what's happening, but I think we're doing a great job. This is a whole different location. Capital 1, Synchronizität. The good thing about German is about half of the words you can just kind of figure out what they mean by looking at them. I'll give it that much. I came all the way here to find her. There's no turning back now. I came all this way to find her, which is... This has to be, like... I feel like we're flashing back now. But it is interesting that we went off the ship, went into the blizzard, went down the hole into the secret base, presumably to find Yeong, and now here we are in this completely different location, and that appears to still be the motivation. There's a lot happening here. I'm loving a lot of it, but I'm also just, like, I feel very lost, and I feel like that's partially the intention, but also I want to learn. There's a keycard with a note taped to the window of the reception. Due to staff shortage, report new arrivals at classroom 4C Northeast. Yeah, I'll pick up the receptionist key. I gotta find her. Came all this way. Surface access left. I don't need to go back. Of course I don't. That would be silly. I came all this way to find her. I can't turn back now. There's going to be, in the third act, there's going to be some reveal of what exactly happened in between those two things, these two sections of the game, and it's going to be mind-blowing, but I'm too stupid to figure out what it is now. Remember the rule of 6, never carry more than 6 items on your person. Private property is a privilege. Keep your pockets empty and your bag light. I'm not going to have to follow that, am I? This facility is clearly already not following protocol, obviously. Why the red lights? Can we just make them normal colored lights? Oh god. Oh, it's a save point. Why would you make it so creepy looking? A really jittery person could go through the entire game not looking at that because it looks so creepy. I mean, it's very distinctive, I'll give you that, but like, jeez, I don't want to touch that. I'm looking for this woman. That's not the same photo. That's not the same photo. God. I didn't expect that to be the enemy. I knew, now that we have the gun, I knew we'd be running into the enemies soon, but I didn't expect the actual body to be the enemy. God bless. Semi-automatic pistol. God, that got me right off the bat. First enemy got me. Okay. We're pretty close, which is concerning, but it's ZL to aim, and then ZR to shoot, which is pretty standard, I think, but I don't play a lot of... God. Oh, aiming's difficult. Okay, aiming's actually very difficult. I'm doing bad. I know it said not to do this, but I don't know if I have a baton, so I'm just gonna load into it. That was bad. That off to a bad start here. I will admit that much. God, my fridge started humming, and that freaked me out. This is a good game. God, and now there's a church bell near my apartment that rings on the hour, and that started freaking me out because I heard that start to ring. This game's got me on edge. This is a good game. Here's how good my own personal preservation instinct is. Because I saw that hole in the floor, and my first thought was, oh no, an obstacle for my character to walk around. And it's not until circling around and realizing there's nothing else in the room to be looking at that is actually my exit point, isn't it? I didn't even register that I should be checking out the hole in the middle of the room. Because I'm sane, and I'm not insane. And I'm also not searching for an insane person who would go down the hole. But I'm playing a character who's looking for an insane person who would go down the hole, so there's a hole in the ground, looks like we can drop down safely. Yeah, so safely. We have our Arbinchikortier, our Krankenflugel, yeah, Krankenflugel, Orton Sabine, and Protector and Kernjarnchikers. I imagine the game will tell me what those mean later on. Krankenflugen. Okay. Yeah, Krankenflugel. We have Lang Orbital, Surface, Factory, Workers, Hospital Wing, Krankenflugen. Why did you make your name for Hospital Wing such a goofy word, German? Why is this area so big? Can't you let me just... God. Okay, that's locked. That's locked. Some of these aren't going to come to life until I walk past them, too. You could come to life. I hate this. I hate this so much. This is such a good horror game. This is so freaky. I hate it. Okay, we're going this way. Oh, I hate you all. Every dead body I see, I will hate. I learned that from Dead Space. I'm really, honestly kind of hoping that we're just going to go through the whole game and there's not a single male character. I'm fully on board with that. I don't trust like that. I don't trust like that. That one's gone. That one's gone. No, I was wrong. That one's still there. I just lost track of where it initially was. God, I could have seen... God! This game's good. I could have checked my inventory at any time to see the photograph. And I even noted it was a different person in the photograph, so I should have checked then, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. Photograph take on self-developing file. Despite the damage, Alina Sue can still be seen on it. So if Alina hasn't seen me in a while, why... Okay, here's the... We don't even know if the person in the prologue was Elster, because we didn't learn their name until this chapter. And if they're all replicas, maybe they all look alike, or a bunch of them look alike. So this could be a completely different character who's just on a similar mission. But it's also, just separate from that, also strange that... Elster says, I'm worried about for a while, and the first thing we learned about Elster this chapter is, I came all this way, I can't turn around now. So Elster hasn't been in the facility for a long time. Which again, sticking to my photograph, he's worn down. How long has it been since Elster has been in the facility? And why would Alina be like, oh, I wonder where Elster is? This game's very good. Cool. And now that I'm not stupid. Now that I've picked up a plot item, there's a decent chance these guys will wake up now. That could be the trigger for some of them waking up. So, keeping that in mind. Okay. How about you, assholes? Not you. Okay, we can all get along here, it seems like. That's good. Oof. Do I do the Silent Hill thing and hold on to the photo at all times? I feel like I should. Wilhelm Chen. Wilhelm! Oh no, we have one male character, oh no. But if we never meet another male character, this game will be successful. Wolfgang Wong, illegal use of radio, expired during interrogation. Sorry, took me a second to register that. Expired during interrogation. Punishment, none. Are we the baddies? I'll go ahead and use this. That was an Among Us noise. I know what's going on here. Alright, who's going to attack me now? I know how this goes. I know your tricks. Oh, you're already up. That's actually way less terrifying. I don't even know what to do. I'm having a bad day. I'm just looking for Alina. Stall's locked. Is someone inside? Why would you ask that? Why would you ask that? Are you... You take a look at the cleaver lady in the middle of the screen that you almost don't notice the giant dead space monstrosity over on the left that's certainly pulsing like it's alive. It's breathing? Oh, that's it? That's all we have to say about that? Awesome. Don't come this way. Don't come this way. Don't come this way. Don't come this way. I'm leaving. I'm not gonna deal with that. Did the body move? I don't know if the body was there before. Might have been. I don't know. It's unclear. Let's try this again, Pyramid Heads. Don't come this way. Don't come this way. Let's try that again. Don't come this way. Okay, bye. Okay. I know there was a key on the table, but I need to be on this side of the room to get it, I feel like. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's more. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, bad. 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 God. Oh, good. You're a person. You seem like you might be friendly, though. Maybe? Hello? You're not attacking me. You're very tall. That's nice. I feel like she's gotta be a robot. With those legs, it's too perfect to be real. Okay. Oh, it's not even equipped. I almost missed that. Y'all better stay dead. Alright. At least we can agree on that. We're close enough to the safe room, and now we're actually doing pretty well. I'm gonna head back up. Y'all better stay dead too, just so you know. I'm gonna be mad if you get back up. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be upset. I didn't equip it. I didn't equip it. That's actually kind of annoying that I have to equip this every time. Nah, I'm gonna be on my own on that. What do we got? A fucking behelit, I guess. What is that? It looks so cursed. A mysterious artifact, sure is. I want anyone out there who DMs. I want you to just describe. Oh, you find a hexagonal shaped stone. It has a red cross in the middle of it, kind of a red Polaris shape. And the character goes, the player goes, okay. And you just say, okay, so do you pick up the Plate of Eternity? And just see how they react to that. See what their vibe is from that. Yeah, REM, let's go. Get some rep in here. Krankenflugel. From the public memory. Let's go to the Krankenflugel. Which I believe is Hospital Wing, which is sure to not have any enemies on it. But it also is just fun to say Krankenflugel, so that's part of the reason I'm doing it. What? Oh, awesome. Oh, awesome. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's great. That's really cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucking A, man. Oh, yeah. God bless. Okay, this room feels safe. It has plants. That's all you need to say about that. This game's great. I hope my complaining... God damn it. Let's learn from our past mistakes and equip that, please. Okay. Actually, I should probably do my how to use replica KL stem, and KL stem and auto injector can be used directly from the inventory screen. You can also equip the auto injector in the inventory screen or the tool slot, or use it on the move. When equipped with the tool slot, the auto injector will activate automatically when the replica system would otherwise fail, preventing system failure and instantly restoring the system partially. Always seek medical attention after averting system failure. Red hot shot, we got it. Whew. Yeah, that's staying in our inventory forever. Oh, God. I gotta equip it. Silly me. Okay, VCR room. What cursed lore will we learn here? I'm just not going to come back into this room ever, because I feel like when I do, you'll be turned and I will be sad. And if I just never come back in here, I can live with the idea that maybe you survived. So, goodbye forever. Alright, let's see what's behind, what all the big fuss is about. It's a giant enemy that will kill you instantly. No, but it is nice and terrifying. But it is a safe room. And it's also a boss fountain. This game's very good. It's terrifying, but it's very, very good. And I love the lore and the world building that's happening. And I can't wait to find out more. At the expense of my own sanity and blood pressure. You should get this game. It's only 20 bucks. It's very good. Yeah, I don't know if I'm kneecapping myself by keeping the photograph on me at all times, but it feels in character, and that makes the game more fun for me. So if you're talking about how I'm not optimizing, shut up, I play how I want. That's a big gun, and I'm looking at it. I'm looking directly at it. What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh, awesome. Oh, good. Okay, I might be able to pull this together. This was terrible. This is a bad showing of pretty much everything happening, but I could theoretically pull this off. Would you stop doing that right as the enemies show up? It's very inconvenient. Yeah, are you off-put by that? I wonder why. No, not a man! I believe she's one of our factory workers. However, he's gonna kick us down the elevator shaft. Hell, he didn't kick us. I was fully incorrect. This is bad. That's bad. If I were in school, I would leave if I saw that. Herumlungern verboten. Well, quite literally, that sign can't stop me because I can't read. Wait, no, I want to read the sign. Don't look. I don't care. I want to read the lore. Are those gas masks? Just a surefire way to make yourself look like the baddie. Meme. There was something about a meme in there. Yeah, no, I'm not getting any of this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very badly hurt, and I can't tell if it's from the boss fight or from the elevator, which is out of order. Well, I'm sad that we met a male character, but at least we can all take comfort in knowing that he is absolutely a villain. First thing I would love is a safe... Actually, no. First thing... Where'd my... He fucking took my photo. God damn him. How dare you take away my role-playing ability by choosing to use up an item slot on the photograph? How dare you? Seeker... How do you do a CH in German? Is that a K or a Ch? Heimlich. Sicherheitstechniker. It was a very important K sound at the end there. Hope for the future. Rotfront. You really shouldn't be naming things Rotfront. That's not conducive to getting me excited about it. It's open. God! Why? I hear footsteps. Oh. Good to know. Good to know. Workshop key. Oh, I just realized the bloodstain is leading into this room. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. What is this, a boat? Is Kenny from The Walking Dead here? What's happening? Oh, God! Oh, my God! That's... Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. Oh, no. No, 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 no. 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 Come on. The item screen was on top of the... I'm heated. I'm heated. Yeah, fuck off. Yeah. Not enough of this. I don't care. Okay. Alright, we're... Okay, alright. Now let's do some sciencing, huh? Oh, I got it. Yeah, I see. Okay, so this is a multiplier. Red means add, and the cylinders mean subtract. So, let's just do this one at a time, huh? 120... Okay, to get to 230, but we got a lot of money. Alright. Let's start with the bottom. That's going to be way easier. We can get to 240. And if we add 30, that would get us to 270. Then we need to subtract 40, which is not available, so that's not right. So let's try it times 3. That would get us to 360. $360 plus 30 would be $390. We need to subtract 160, which we could if we... Let's just try that. Let's just try that and see if that'll add up to exactly what we need. So this, and... God bless! Oh, I'm so smart and cool and sexy. Alright, let's blow this popsicle stand. Didn't even have to look at the top row. Just figure out one way to get the number on the bottom we need, and it just so happens to be the same one we need on the top. Whew! Okay, that's happening now. I don't really know what that does, but that's happening. Does that correspond to the lift that we saw on the floor below? Because that's what the note implied. So that would fix the lift. Well, also, let's just see what the map has to say. Paternoster engine room, and on the other floors, we have the Paternoster looping lift. So yeah, those definitely should be able to get us in between those two floors. That should be working now. I bet it's one of those spooky elevators that's always moving. Maybe that's the actual official word for it, and Paternoster is not a science fiction term, it's a science fact term. But anyway, those are terrifying, and there are workplace injuries waiting to happen. But it's those elevators that just don't stop moving, and you just jump on. Like, there's no doors. You just jump on, and then you jump off. If it's the thing I think I'm talking about, then we're going to see it in just a second here. And if you're not familiar, you will quickly realize how terrifying it is, and you get to remember that these are actual things that are being used throughout the world for some ungodly reason. I know it helps save time and energy, I believe. And I'm, in most cases, all for things that save energy and are eco-friendly. But not fucking this. It's not okay. It's against God's law. Okay, let's read that. Nope, turn that fucking off. I don't want that noise popping up anywhere near any enemies. Yeah, I didn't trust like that. The one I'm currently standing on is gonna have... Yeah. No. God. I was just trying to kick the other one, but it looks like I just killed both of them instantly. God. Terrible. This game's very good. That was just one moment of, oh god, that's terrible. Oh god, this is terrible, but like in an interesting way. It is also aided by a powerful prototype bioresonance module, which not only allows her to bend the will of weaker minds and fathom their intentions and emotions, but also grants her the ability to manipulate objects from a distance. I hope we never fight one of these, and I bet we never will. I bet we'll just never have to deal with that, ever. And we still don't know what an Elster is. I wonder if that's going to be like a late stage thing. It seems like she's a bodyguard. Okay, I had a thought that I'll say out loud. It could be a twist I see that in fact Elsters are programmed for assassination. And she's like, I have to find her. I have to find Alina. I have to get to Alina. And the twist is that we're trying to kill Alina. But that doesn't quite make sense because we found Alina's diary, and Alina specifically was like, oh, I haven't seen Elster in a while, implying that they've had many interactions that are friendly. So that's probably not it, but the thought did pass through my head, let it be known. Darkness, no parents, thank you. There's that person who's going to come back to life, but aside from that, we're in the clear. God. Nope. Drop off Hunter's Key for sure. Now we have 2 empty slots. Yeah, that's the best I'm going to do. I feel like I'm trying to solve 4 different puzzles at once. It's probably only 2, but it feels like 4. It was easier than I expected. Let's take some psychic damage from this, huh? Okay, do I get any cool... I shouldn't be wasting ammo, but I'm so curious if I get a fun little bonus for doing this. Definitely not worth it. Nope, that's not even... Well, anyways. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bomb. It explodes. Are you... I'm getting heated. Okay. No one's attacking me. So let's read some lore. Nope, not that. God. In many facilities, they will construct service tunnels accessible only to them, often under floors and walls. Unstable units may retreat into these tunnels. It is not recommended to attempt to retrieve them. Our personas can be best stabilized by allowing them to access to plants to take care of, ideally colorful flowers or trees. So these are the fuckers that come out of the floorboards. Which makes it really sad because they just kind of do it for fun when they're not zombies, and then when they turn into zombies, that makes them scary. That's a little sad. And if this Elster is looking for Alina, and the prologue / flash forward at the beginning was with maybe Iris? Oh, I wish I remembered better. I'm pretty sure it was Iris. I tracked her after a crash landing to an underground bunker with some sketchy radio stuff and a sketchy book that made me go into weird mode. But the record of Elster Elder was deleted. So why is it someone the Elster be circulated? Why backwards? Oh boy, we're having fun here. God, getting all the lore and all the different unit types makes it so much more nerve-wracking that we don't see any information on Elsters. I'm just so curious what the point of it is. We did get that, like, conceivably they can be brought in for a purpose such as mine maintenance. But it's just like the game is making a pointed effort not to tell us about the Elsters, which is just so curious. Okay, we should not expect too much from the diary because Kolibri specifically said... Oh, why do I even open my mouth sometimes? This isn't the diary, to be fair, but, like, right off the bat, what I was exactly talking about is the information we're looking for. Okay, let's jump into it. Since the original neural pattern for this unit was lost with the destruction of the central neural archive on Veneta, new Elster units have been produced based on a decommissioned unit from the Penrose program. We are reverse engineering... We're making replicas of replicas now. I'm sure that goes great. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that's where the whole disease started. Some, like, virus, and by that I mean, like, computer virus, started up because there were, like, some errors being made because you shouldn't be making replicas of replicas. That seems like a combat... what do you call it? Feedback loop. That's not going to go well. God, haven't any of these characters in sci-fi ever read any sci-fi? Number 8. I had a dream tonight, another memory of my Gestalt life, I believe. I was wearing my uniform. There was a young woman, her hair white as snow, and I was conducting some sort of test. I had a deck of cards with astronomical symbols on them, and asked her to guess the planet on the card I was holding. 9. I was playing with that mechanical lockbox again, of which I am now sure is some kind of astronomical calendar, when I suddenly remembered a conversation I had with another replica when I was inspecting the mining site. However, it was clearly a model I've never seen before, some type of engineer with an orange chest piece. In my memory, she was just another member of our staff, but no such replica was ever stationed on Sierpinski. Replica memory is not the most reliable, they say. Never before have I experienced such a strange phenomenon. Let's take it all in. Okay, so Adler doesn't remember... Or at the very least, he doesn't remember why there was an Elster on site. No such replica was ever stationed on Sierpinski. But clearly there was. He was looking at her and talking to her. He remembers her, unless that's also a memory from the Gestalt. Okay, so Adler was here when there were Gestalts and replicas at the same time. It seems like there's only replicas in the facility now. But this... But this journal is being written presumably at the same time as these memories he has of Elster in the facility. Alright, well that was very cool. Time for hell. However, once a majority of units in a cadre degrade, they will drag remaining units down with them. Because of this, it is important to decommission Kolibri units instantly when they begin to degrade. For persona stabilization, Kolibri should have access to a well-stocked library. Okay, so there's going to be... Oh, no, we're in the library. I was going to say there's going to be an evil Kolibri in the library, but wait, we're good. In fact, I wonder if the person we're about to talk to is a Kolibri that hasn't gone insane because they're in the library and they have access to persona stabilization. Also, reading this, at what point do you realize replicants might not be the best idea to form your entire workforce around? Maybe there are some flaws in the design that go beyond simple, hey, keep your eye out for this. Known issues. This is a known bug. We're very sorry about this. We're doing our best to find a fix. We should be releasing a patch in the next 9 months. Try not to die. I can't go on like this. I wish I'd become like the others too. At least then, I wouldn't be alone. I hate this. Yeah, that's rough. I'm just gonna hold out hope that I solve all the problems in the facility and then you get to go home and rejoin your folks. But, yeah, that sucks, man. That's sad. to be a member of a hive mind that then gets kicked out of it. The only other example I could think of is freaking Clarota from Critical Role, who is not a particularly sympathetic character. But, like, yeah, that concept is terrifying and heartbreaking at the same time. And I feel bad for her a lot. Oh, God. Yep. Oh, God, it's that book. Oh, I didn't even have to bring it to the entryway. Pick up Astrolabe? Yes. What is that symbol? What is that? That's the book with the yellow. Like I got chills seeing that. That's the book that set off that ended the prologue section when I picked it up. So we have our star Heimat at the top of the Astrolabe, I believe. And then see, this is why this is the part of the game where it's like, don't you want that ocular thing that lets you take pictures? But no, I can handle it. We have these guys at the top. The next one in is at 7, 11, 3 or 4. I'm not going to say anything because I'm trying to keep it in my head. Why can't you guys always stay over there whenever I enter the room? That's nice. That's kind of you. Alright, I know I said I was an idiot, but actually I'm going to feel pretty smart if I get this. Okay, so first one in is at around the 7 o'clock. These double guys, yeah. Was at around 11. No, not quite there. It was in between. And this guy was on the opposite side of that. Yes! God damn! I'm the smartest man on the planet! Whew! 8421D. I've started yet another new diary. How time flies! The work is dull and monotonous as ever in Sierpinski, but a bright light illuminates my day. Today I was invited to a meeting by Commander Falke, and she was as magnificent as ever. Isn't the commander sick at this point? Same day. Another day passes. During my meeting with the commander today, I felt the strangest sensation of familiarity as I sat with her. Sadly, our meeting was interrupted by an unexpected power outage. Same day. I've been feeling strangely paranoid these days. Never before have I felt so strongly the sensation of déjà vu as I have these past few days. Same day. When I checked the pages of my diary today, I noticed that for some inexplicable reason, I seem to have dated my previous entries with today's date. What an embarrassing mistake. Same day. Every day feels a bit like I've lived it before, and even stronger is the sensation that something is, somehow, just slightly out of place. Same day. Why is my diary filled with entries I cannot recall writing? Why are they all dated to today? Has the loss of my beloved commander finally got into my mind? Am I going insane? I fear what will happen to me if anyone finds out. I'm alone in this. If they discover my notes, I'll be decommissioned too. Same day. Something is wrong. I can feel it. Is this really madness? When I read the pages of my diary, I recall events that never happened. A yesterday that never was, yet it feels as real as the one I actually experienced. This cannot merely be a defect of my mind. Same day. It feels as though in this room I peer into another version of reality. How? I do not know. Perhaps I too have become sick like the others without realizing. But I will not succumb. Same day. A slow accumulation of reproduction errors, a gradual corruption of information, a story, misremembered, slowly morphing with each retelling, like genetic material, mutating and evolving, like the replica mind copied over and over from an aging template. Same day. I do not know, but I will find out. Same day. The answers lie below. I can feel it. Someone or something calls me from there. In the mine. Chills, man. Chill. Like, picking up that it's the same day, and then him finding out himself that he's writing the same day. Just... it's so off-putting. It's so unsettling. This game's very good. Oh, dang. You get him, girl. Ziklis. God, this is a whole different looking area now. Now it's all diagonals. Now it feels like I'm playing Diablo. High power mining lasers. They're too large and heavy for me to use. God, I wish that weren't me. Are you, moving? Yeah, you're moving. That's locked. Ah, hello. You're not a protector, are you? What brings you here? I'm Bayo. If you're down here, you're probably looking for something. I'd help you. One of my hydraulics failed, and I can't move. I'm pretty much done for. So you can just leave me here. There's no point repairing an old unit like me, so don't worry about it, okay? It'd be a waste of resources. I'd offer you my mining laser, but I don't think your frame could supply the power output. You're probably better off using a gun. There should be some useful equipment in the mining office. It's just south of here. Don't worry about me. There are many replacements. We're just replicas after all, right? In the end, what's one drop to an ocean? When I die, they'll just make another. Thank you for talking to me. I hope you find what you're looking for. All these dying robots make me real sad. That one was so friendly and helpful. I was going for a very specific voice there, but I can't even think of who or what it is. No. It's something I've been watching recently, but... Oh, it's gonna bother me. Alina's Diary 3. It's worse than I thought. Everyone has disappeared. I still haven't found any trace of Elster. It's as if she had never been here. As if she'd never been here? Okay, is Alina also gonna be a replicant, and she also is getting, false memories now? Now I'm nervous. I figured at least Alina would be human, but now I don't even believe that anymore. Oh, I got it, I remembered. Because I've been watching, oh, there's some portraits on the columns here, but I can't see what they look like. I've been watching Wooly play through Mass Effect, and he gets very frustrated with Kasumi because every time you check in with her, she has the same, 4 things to say every single time. But that's the cadence I was going for with that. It was just in my subconscious, and I couldn't figure out what I was going for. But it's specifically Kasumi, and specifically Kasumi when you go to talk to her on the Normandy, not in any mission or when you meet her. Specifically the incidental dialogue of going to talk to her in her little room.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Anyways, I'm glad I figured that out. That's one less nightmare I'll have tonight, the rest of which will be filled by everything else happening in this game, which is very good. Another thing worth checking is still no map data. I was wondering if we would get to a safe room and then it would give it to us, but no, that's terrifying. Okay, now that I'm on a separate floor, do I have a map? No, I don't. I really like having maps. I really wish I had a map. I don't have a flashlight, so I'm hopeful that I won't touch any wire. And I just touch more. So this is bad. This is bad what has happened to me. And then, okay, what do we want? We need a flashlight to get past the wire. Yeah, I want that thing to stay away from me. I hope I'm not missing out on content by not carrying this thing around, because I was already kneecapping myself with the photo. So honestly, if I just replaced the photo with this, I'd still be playing on the same enforced difficulty as I was before. But it feels so evil. I don't want to touch that. It'll be okay. Wherever it is I'm going, I'll wait for you there. Okay. I'm also picking up on the fact that there is like a pile of bodies here that did not go unnoticed. Cool. So yeah, this whole thing was for a little bit of ammo and then sadness. That's what this little excursion was for. But if I sneak around him, if I do a little sneaky around him, okay, don't stop. Don't stop. Oh, there's four of them. There's four of them. There's four of them. I think I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna have to attack at least some of them. I don't think there's any sneaking to be done here. Unless. If that door had been locked, I would have died. Both in real life and probably in the game. Okay, yeah, that room's not good. That's a room, actually, where I feel like at least one flare would probably be wise. Because that is a rough room to get past. Okay, wait, hang on. I wouldn't have done that if I knew it was gonna... How was I to know? How was I to know that that was gonna effing make everybody... Can I leave? Can I just leave? Slightly angled. Looks like it'd be safe to slide down. Yeah, let's do it. I'm the coolest and most heroic. That was really heroic of me. Despite the ominous music, this room feels safe. I feel like it wouldn't, although the game has done that once. Drop down into a room and there is an enemy inside. But I feel like this room is safe. Music sure doesn't want me to think that. But I have faith. Oh, this is why I don't feel safe. Because it's warning me about the big hole that looks like a giant eyeball. It's probably fine. Alright, this... I don't like this. This makes me feel foreboding things in my stomach place. Nope. 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 I like sci-fi horror a lot. And a lot of times I will see a spooky thing in a sci-fi horror, and I will say, that's spooky. That's a really good job of doing a sci-fi horror thing. And there are points where I'm unsettled because, there are points where I will be like in Soma, it's like, thinking about this makes me feel unsettled. Like, it's a very cerebral, like, thinking about it is what's giving me the creepiness. It's honestly quite rare where just the imagery alone is enough to make me go, oh god, I don't feel good inside. And that scene sure had it. I don't know why. I don't know why that specific scene is what really did it for me. But I didn't enjoy that experience. Which I should clarify means this game is very good. Yeah. I miss that one nice robot we found who was dying but was really chill about it. We found a couple of those so far, but the one in the armor when we first came into the mines, I miss her. She was nice. Still no map data. I really took for granted how much I appreciate having a map up to this point. Okay, got one other door here. What? Oh god, it's Lost Woods. I should not have come in from that side. Ow. Oh. Oh. We also appear to be like in another classroom now, which is also an interesting setting. In fact, what does the save file even call this? Nowhere. We are in the classroom in the middle of nowhere. Don't know if it's a lock or a... God, F off. No. Come on. You can't do that to me. You can't show that to me. Come on. That's not okay. Who told you this was okay? Warnings. This place is nothing valued here. Was dangerous, was repulsive. Message warning about the danger still present. Time as it was. So the body. Form of danger is disturb this place. Shunned to left inhabited. When within is killed, a path will open here. Wait. I skipped through this because this... Okay. I'm going to wait till I'm in a safe room because I know there are enemies in this room. So this is very much... some of it is word for word. I don't think all of it is, but it's very much in the line of... these are the warning signs people suggest putting around radioactive waste, and particularly fallout and irradiated material from nuclear weapons. When bum within is killed, a path will open here. That is not what we would put on our warning signs for nuclear waste. That sounds like defeat the boss monster to progress. And the fact that that's on a, like, hazard warning sign is kind of terrifying. Oh boy, we're having fun here. Don't have anything better to do, I suppose. There's a gaping hole in the pulsing flesh. Drop down? I've come this far, I can't turn back now. Okay, so what now? What happens if this happens? Yeah, I didn't even see it until right before she did it. Yeah, let's go. Whew. Okay. Can I take that gun? Not to be crude, but the rifle Issa was carrying. This is Issa, confirmed. It's chambered in some sort of ridiculous anti-armor cartridge. No wonder the recoil knocked her out. Oh, and the recoil knocked her. Well, I don't love that we're in a hellmouth. But I'm really happy that we found a person. And it's nice that she's in a safe room, and now it seems like we are meant to kind of take care of her. Within. We're within now. That's awesome. That makes me feel so nice. But this is a fun little thing of having her on a little cot. I did of course pick up on the fact that we still have no map data, which I hate, but what's going to happen? I don't know how we're getting back up. We haven't come across any elevator system. It's just down, 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 but we have to go back at some point. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Really didn't think that would work. Okay, yeah, I don't know what that was, but I didn't enjoy it. Is that a heart on the right? There's still wire there. I can't see it, though. Oh, I'm almost dying from that wire. I also have no health because I didn't pick up. Patch when I could have. Oh! Fatal exception has occurred. Hardware failure. Press any button to reboot replica logic. Hold up. Hold up. Hey, where was my auto injector? When equipped, God, that has to be in my slot. That's why. Oh man. I was really hoping I get through the entire playthrough with no deaths. That would have been so nice. Well, I guess I'll equip it since I don't have anything else in that slot for right now. But that's frustrating. I did not pick up, like, that's my fault. The wording is very clear, and I just didn't really pick up on it. But God, that's frustrating. Nah, I'm gotta be on my own on that. Alright, well. Two-take Bartlett, that's what they always used to call me. Oh, you start there? You start crawling out of the flesh? That's cool. That's really cool of you. Issa, things aren't looking great out there, I'll tell you that much. To those of you saying use your healing item, I only have the auto injectors, and since I have them equipped in my slot, I might as well wait for them to be used automatically, which was my folly and my hubris the first time I died, but that's because I didn't know I was supposed to have them equipped. So now that I have a... Wait. I defeated whatever it wanted me to. I don't know which specific enemy it was, but I defeated something, and now a way has opened just like it promised. Holy shit. You know what I was saying earlier about images that just unsettle me without any context, and how that happens to me? Small bottle. God, I hate that. God, I hate that. I'm just happy to be reading text right now, rather than have to look at that. The Dreamer. A prison from which the only escape is death. Deep below, the dreamer floats in the sea of flesh. The red eye birthing a new world from their dream for eternity, and each time the dreamer turns over in their sleep, the world turns over too, until only flesh remains. I'm not okay. I'm not okay right now. I'm not doing well. Oh boy, we're getting in there, aren't we? Hang on, before we start out, let's take a look at that bottle. I have to take a drink out of this one. You don't know what's in this. No, I'll tell you, it is water. It shouldn't be water. I should be drinking something else right now to deal with all of this. Oh man. Oh man. Just bad vibes all around. This game is rapidly reaching a point where ordinarily I would almost, but I say this as if this is an established thing. This has almost never happened to me before. But this game is reaching, not since I grew up beyond the age of like 12, but this game is reaching the point where I would ordinarily almost not want to play anymore and just watch a playthrough instead. And then once I watch the playthrough, I'm good. If I'm pretty prepared for where the game is going, then I can play through it. But for you, dear viewer, I suppose I can continue. Just like making the player feel just on edge because of just the whole vibe. It's not about fighting the monsters. It's about finding out more of what's happening and just seeing things that make you not happy inside. Which is to say, this game is very, very good. It's doing its job very well. Please comfort me. I know I'm here to save you, but please, can I just have a hug? I've come a long way, and I can't turn back now, but I would like a hug. I don't want to keep playing. I need to reiterate, it's because the game is so good at being a horror game that I flat out just do not really want to keep playing. I love this game. I am loving it. But I'm just so on edge right now. I can't take it. That being said, I don't know if the nurse will respawn unless I get close to it. So as long as I choose not to use that entrance in the near... What the fuck, Issa? Where'd you fucking go? Why? Where are you? God damn it, Issa, come on. Without a weapon? What are you thinking? The only thing that'll make this okay is if she's in this room and she's just chilling. Nope, she's gone. She's gone. She's fucking gone. Okay. I almost forgot what I actually came in here for because I was so distracted by the fact that Issa's just gone. Right as I was like getting... I was so happy that I was like, alright, one nice person who I could just come back to. One shred of normalcy in this world. And she's fucking gone. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. Let's inspect it. Let's inspect it in first person mode. That's going to be not scary at all. Oof, boy. Oof, boy. Oof, oofies. Oofy mama. Hi, guys. This sucks. This sucks. The room I'm looking at sucks. God damn you all. God damn you all. God damn you all. Oh, goody. Oh, we need all the plates. What is this Twin Peaks shit? I'm not complaining, but goddamn. Yeah, Blade of Sacrifice. Yeah, I'm ready to activate the Behelit as soon as I get out of here, I'll tell you that much. What was on this? I think I already got everything I needed from there, but I've forgotten. I hate you. I hate that you waited until I doubled back. How dare you? Smooth ring made from green jade fashioned to look like a snake biting its own tail. It resembles Ouroboros, sometimes called Serpent of Eternity. It's honestly kind of cute in how little effort is put into the Ouroboros part. It's literally just a little ridge design. It's not like it's the ring itself is shaped like a snake. But yeah, like legit a little bit cute. I'm assuming this is also like a little bit tying into Cleopatra of she took her own life specifically by snake, by asp, if you ask the crossword puzzle writers. They love to use that one. Three-letter word, starts with a vowel. God bless. Perfect for crosswords. I like how it asks me twice if I want to use it. Yep, thank you. Hate that it's on your face. Hope there's nothing behind it. It's just a void, which honestly is also terrifying, but thank you. I haven't actually commented. The eldritchness of this location by having no map and by having the doors lead around to places they shouldn't. Very well done at feeling off-putting. Also, I miss my map. That just deserves to be said multiple times. I don't like the description, there's a gaping hole in the pulsing flesh. I wish that weren't a description I had to read with my own eyeballs. With my own balls. My balls are too shriveled up in fear right now to be reading anything. The F is this? Why? Why does it have to be like this? Why this? Ah, hell yeah. Yo, this looks a lot like the very beginning of the game. This looks like the hole we came down. 512. That's the ship. That's literally the ship I rode in on. I've been waiting. Alina. Kuwa. For you. Elster. Literally the Kuwa Diablo thing. Huh. I had a feeling going into that last cutscene that was going to be pretty much it. Always a decent chance that I'm just not smart enough to piece things together. I was hoping for more answers. I don't need every single thing explained to me. Obviously, there's a lot that's meant to be very abstract about this game and very like mind-bendy and spooky and creepy. I was hoping for a little bit more of explaining what was happening. Is the implication just we are another iteration out of so many and we don't get to figure out what's in it because we are also destined to fail? And if that's the case, is the implication that eventually one of them is going to be able to make it? I'm sure if I look it up online, there's already people out there who have a pretty good idea of exactly what just went down, but I am not smart enough. I feel like I just could have used a little bit more of just hold my hand a little bit. Can we like talking to the writers? Can we link pinkies? You don't have to hold my hand through the whole thing, but can we link pinkies just a little bit? Can you leave me on just a little bit? I am experiencing both the logical brain frustration of I didn't get the answers I wanted, and then the emotional brain frustration of I'm sad that it was a sad ending. That makes me sad. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to do something I've almost never done during a Let's Play, is I'm going to play through the prologue again. And see if that clears anything up. This game feels like it has replay value, but I am not going to replay through the whole game right now. I probably will in my own time, but I'm not going to do it right now. So as far as the end of the Let's Play goes, all I can go off of is what I've got from this first playthrough, and it's that I wish I understood more about what was happening. What the fuck? Did we even... Operation Penrose, Pride of the Houston Nation, Space Vessel Type Penrose, People's Navy. We didn't even get to this room. I could have sworn I checked for that door, but it didn't open. The stern observation window. Nothing to see but stars. Stars? Why would there be stars on the up? Okay, I didn't miss all that much, but I could have sworn I checked to see if this door was open. And I couldn't tell if this was a new area in this room. I had to keep going to see. Cargo hold unpressurized, do not enter during flight. During flight? Wait, what? Wait. What? Okay. I thought I was going in a loop for a second. I got chills. I was like, what's going on? Sealed envelope among the documents. It says classified replication for Gestalt officers open. It's unopened. I'm not allowed to open this envelope. It probably contains some classified information about me. What? Oh my god. I did not miss this. I didn't miss this. This is new. To avoid resurfacing of Gestalt memories, do not show or give the Elster unit photographs, especially of soldiers during the war. Do not show the Elster unit movies or let it listen to music. Do not try to befriend the Elster unit. This is new. All of this is new. I couldn't have missed that, right? There's no way I missed that. I couldn't have missed this, right? This has to be new. Also, there just feels like there's way more doors that are open than before. What the fuck is this? I almost just stopped playing. I was so close to just being like, well, that's the end, but oh my god. I'm getting chills. Inspect coolant injection pipes, and then I have to inspect flight controls, emergency cryogenic, hybrid, and then report to the officer. I've got an officer I'm supposed to be reporting to? I should finish my maintenance check before I go see our... Oh my god. This is chilling. Because this is the ship, right? It was the Penrose 512 is the one that our Elster... Oh my god, I almost feel bad for monologuing about how the ending didn't give enough answers, knowing that there is this extra content here. Part of me wishes there was a little bit more indication telling me that there was extra content, because I definitely could have missed this. And this is a small enough game. Luckily, it seems to be making a decent amount of waves online, which is good, because it's a very good game. And you should play it, even though you're watching the entire Let's Play. Like, it's a small enough game that I would be worried not enough players would see online, hey, you should play the game again after you finish with the credits. I'm worried that enough people... Like, I love this game enough that I was going to replay it on my own time, at which point I would have seen all this stuff. But I'm worried there are enough people out there who would have seen the ending, thought about the same thing I did, and gone, well, that was a pretty good game with an okay ending, and then just never picked it back up, when there's already so much interesting stuff. Is this going to be... We only got Alina's Diary 3 and 4. Ariane's notes. Sorry, Alina and Ariane are different. That was dumb of me. Running out of ochre paint. Elster laughed when I told her. Now I have to mix it myself. So annoying. I still haven't read a whole bunch of those manuals. I feel like they gave me enough to read for the rest of my life. Most of them are boring technical manuals anyway. They could have given us more films to watch instead. Half of them are war films, which Elster doesn't like, and the other half are kitschy propaganda dramas. Oh my god. Ariane just didn't read any of the safety protocols, and she's creating a deviant accidentally by being friends with her and showing her movies. She's just unbeknownst creating the most deviant robot you possibly could. Like, there's a tragedy to it, but it's also very sweet that she just completely unbeknownst to anything, not checking anything out at all, is just like, da-da-da. Well, we could be friends. We can watch war films together. And the higher ups are like, don't do any of this. This is a list of things you definitely should not do. and if I am being turned into a deviant, if I'm being shown the war films and becoming friends and doing all the things that you're not supposed to do with an Elster, that fully explains why I am given the option to disobey commands and read the thing about me that I'm not supposed to read. This is fascinating. This is fascinating. I love, like, it took me an embarrassing amount of time to realize it. Like, I saw, hey, there's stars outside, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Maybe Elster just doesn't understand that they've been buried in snow. Like, I really should have realized earlier. Do you remember our promise? Oh my god! You madmen! You can't put more game in your game? I made a promise. Holy shit! I'll do anything. Compartmentalizing trauma. Holy shit! There's a huge mass of flesh in the cryopod. Yeah, sure is. Diagnostic systems for the cryogenic capsule. Not looking good. It's actually comforting that I don't have a weapon because it means the game is not expecting me to have the supplies for a boss fight. Unless it drops me right into a safe room with a storage box. Something old, far older than humanity, sleeps deep below the ground. Those of us who can hear its call in the night, an invitation. An ocean of memories where I ends and we begin. Oh no! Oh no! Is our love also awakening super evil super beast? Are we awakening Cthulhu on accident by trying to save each other? Great holes secretly are digged where Earth's pores ought to suffice, and things have learnt to walk that ought to crawl. We've seen that text before. We should never have left the primordial soup. Only through death can I escape the call of the one who rules above all life. This is very spooky. However, it also just makes me think of the fact we've seen a skull in one of the puzzles, right? I think in the X-ray room. It makes me feel like they modeled a skull and they were like, we should probably use the skull a couple more times, right? What are you going to say when I look in the mirror, huh, Elster? Something has changed. Not what I expected. Oh, I can't go this way? The door is blocked by a mass of flesh. There's no way through. Damn straight. Awesome. You know, you remember what I was saying about final boss? Doesn't expect me to be able to defeat the final boss? Yeah. Yeah. Fuck me. Still miss my map. Still wish I had a map. Oh, and of course, my injectables. That says something in German, but it won't let me read it. I'm not gonna remember what the... Wait, I don't have to remember. Because I still have all of my notes. It's like everything was taken apart and put back together by someone who doesn't understand how it works. I have become whole again. Oh, he's not looking good. I wear no mask. And I hate everything. I don't know if we have the, all the information we need. I know we got told... Map! 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 We have a map! We have a map! God bless! God bless! America! God bless this Yulon nation, I think is what it was called. They're definitely all fascists, but God bless them in this moment for giving me a map. It's like there's a playing card embedded in the paint of the painting. The Paint layer is too thick to remove the card without dissolving the paint first. So I need paint dissolver. We've all usually got our inventory. I don't know why Elster's not already carrying that. I cannot believe I was this close to just being like, well, I guess that's the end of the LP, guys. It was a pretty good game. The ending was kind of nothing, but oh well. Really thought I had it with Elster. I was like, hell yeah, that's gonna do it. Gonna brute force. It's gonna be so cool when it's Elster. We have several butterflies here. Why would it let us look at this? Pareidolia. Those are not all the same butterfly. They should not all be labeled that. Take replica production, for example. The process of duplicating a neural pattern from a gestalt host to a replica brain is still not fully understood. How does synchronicity happen? Why is the duplicate imperfect? What happens to pre-existing patterns in the receiving brain? Recreating a replica purely with microprocessors and digital programming may be far out of reach, but I believe we've become overly dependent on poorly understood technology controlled solely by a few gifted individuals. It may not be long before back where we were under the Empire. Hey man, good point. If you don't fully understand how a brain is getting copied from one brain to another brain, maybe you need to work out the kinks in that before you build your whole army around it. Good point. Unlock the door. Oh, nope, not what I thought it was. But I can still do this. Awesome. Come on! I didn't even, what was that? Come on! I didn't even alert anything. They just decided to start popping out. I'm still in awe that they had the gall to have credits roll. And there's still this much game to go. Dream Diary. 6th night, I dreamt I was an imperial farmer. I embraced my lover in the red deserts of Kitej when a storm consumed us, the sand grinding us down until nothing remained. Alright, calm down, Imogen. 13th night, I was a worker in the mines of Lang when I was consumed by a shapeless mass of flesh, my flesh joining with the flesh of many others until only my bones remained. My mind joined the collective of flesh which persists beyond death. Alright, calm down inside. 16th night, as a storm raged in the sky, I fell from a ruined skyscraper on Veneta, but I never reached the ocean below. I kept falling when suddenly lightning struck the building and I woke up. Alright, calm down, Spec Ops. Crazy? No, I'm not crazy. That's new. That's new that flesh is now blocking that door. That is new. Awesome. That's awesome. That's really cool. It's really cool that that happened. I do appreciate that the puzzles are getting like less and less science-y and more kind of mystical. Although, honestly, plate of flesh, all the plates probably falls a little bit more into that category than tarot cards, which are, you know, normal things you can find in our world. You're gonna get up at one point. Yeah, well, right now, really? Really? Right now? He's gone. Guy's just oh no, he was in that far corner. I like him there. He can stay there. Whatever's happened with the butterflies, we gotta figure that out too. And then I think there's something in the atrium that I missed, so we have to go through the dark apartment again. God damn it! Do I have to go over so it marks it on my map? Yeah, I bet I can't go that way anymore. Yeah, thanks, map. Oh, that's blocked off too now? Now I can't even get to the photograph. And that's never been a door ever. Well, the alleyway's clear. I'm so happy about that. What's this? The Red Eye. There exists a strange folklorish idea in many sectors of Rotfront related to pareidolia, the tendency to see meaningful images and random patterns, like seeing a face in an ink blot or letters in a smudge of dirt. It's not brute forcing it. If I am experiencing pareidolia by trying to find words that seem to have meaning even though they don't. It's a valid way to solve the puzzle if I solve it that way. I don't understand why the butterflies are helpful. That's the thing. It feels like I'm supposed to be getting a clue from this. But even with that lore I just got, I don't see it. Oh my god. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I feel so dumb, but also I'm getting goosebumps. Have those always been there, or did I need to read the lore first? In case you're wondering, there's an A in the first butterfly's wings. There's an E in the second one. There's probably what looks to be an O in the third one, and then there's an N in the fourth one. And that's wild. Eon! It spells fucking Eon! God damn it! It's the name of the commanding, management government agency in charge of this whole thing. Oh my god! But if Ariane is also a Gestalt, that means there's gotta be a replica of her, probably. So what is the truth? There is no way to know. It is a tragedy. We will never know. I will... Oh, God. You serious? You serious, game? One of these is supposed to represent new moon, and one is supposed to represent full moon. And it's a little bit unclear. There we go. No. Nah, that ain't for me. Issa and Erika Ito are the twins. God, nope. This is the end. Leave forever? Yeah. Come this far, can't turn back now. I saw her in the red emptiness, waiting for me. We'd made a promise. As the memories of a stranger rushed into my mind, I felt the borders of myself blur. Now, I can no longer tell where Falke ends and Elster begins. I'm getting Falke's memories? I did not pick up on that. Or Falke was getting Elster's memories, maybe. Yeah, because Falke is the one that went through the gate and came back all weird. So that must be what it is whatever was in the gate is connected to Elster in some way. And fingers crossed, I'm still kind of hoping we get a happy ending out of this game, although I'm not putting money on it. Fingers crossed, Elster's the only one who can actually comprehend and accomplish whatever is meant to be done in the gate. So because Falke went through, she went crazy, and then she brought that insaneness back with her, and it just turned into Event Horizon. She just brought something back with her and made everyone else go insane too. And Elster's the only one because the gate was meant for her. This game is truly wild. That you think it's gonna be Blade Runner at first, spooky Blade Runner, and then in Chapter 2 you think it's turning into Soma, and then in Chapter 3 you realize no, it's a little bit of Event Horizon, but it's mostly Annihilation. All of those things I just named feel like they're all kind of coalescing into the story here, but it's really Annihilation, the game, plus robots. And that's not to say it's derivative. This game is so fascinating with its lore and it's doing so much, but the main concept of what the threat is very clearly Annihilation-esque. Looking too good. But I have 25 bullets here, so let's see if that'll get the job done. Ow. Doesn't like me when I go up to the top. I understand this now. Oh, it's Hollow Knight. I'm thinking of Hollow Knight. There's some enemy types that have that in Hollow Knight. Will you please chill? I didn't realize they were all through the head. Good lord. Yeah, that should do it. Violent scene missing. I feel like I know where the ending is going, and I'll be okay with it, but I don't think it's going to be happy. Penrose Briefing Phase 3. Started decrypted transmission. Congratulations, comrade. You've survived 3,000 cycles, reaching that final phase of the Penrose program. With the end of the operational lifetime of your replica unit approaching, it is time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. If you've not found a suitable world for landing by this point, accept that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you're probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. We recommend you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with your fate. We suggest that you ask your replica, while it is still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death, or that you take permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. End of decrypted transmission. Like, harkening back to Interstellar, which... a movie with flaws, but I will say the existential, like, idea of astronauts being sent out to planets that might be able to sustain life, and if they can't sustain life, then by the time you get there, you're done. That's the end. You did not find a good enough planet, and you just have to die there. Is messed up. But, okay, so Alina was a soldier who looked a lot like Ariane. That's actually what inspired Ariane to join the military, or to join the scouting crew specifically. So, Elster might have mixed the two of them up essentially, like because they look so much alike. That's why she was so dead set on finding Alina, is because her real mission is to find Ariane. And so she went on the lookout for Alina, who, due to some glitch in her programming, thought was the same person. Maybe. Also, in the prologue, what we're now finding out now is we did find a planet, we crash landed on it, and then we went down into a massive pit, which is probably what actually started all of the Eldritch annihilation abominations. I can't concentrate on anything. It's like there's this fog inside my head, and whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. Cycle 2503. I think I lost more hair. I'm sitting here, getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately, and my back hurts when I sit down. How much longer will this go on? It feels like I'm just slowly dying. That might be the radiation poisoning. I don't think after 2,500 days you would start to feel old, unless you had radiation poisoning. Okay, so the cryopod is in there. The bedroom is in here. I feel like it would make sense if she's in the cryopod, so we're going bedroom. That's an Elster. I couldn't keep my promise. Despite my best efforts, I eventually fell ill too. It had to end this way. I've come back for you. It's me, Elster. Elster? I'm sorry, but I don't remember. It's okay. Perhaps this is hell. Please, just let me stay by your side a little longer. Thank you for playing. You're welcome. This was as usual, I like to get all my complaints out first, but in case it wasn't clear, this game was fucking phenomenal. This game is fantastic. Just very, very well done all around. I can't even complain about anything that's too unclear in the story, because the second segment after post fake ending answered enough of my questions that I feel satisfied with the story. I'm sad that it kind of had a pretty sad ending, but like I said, it feels like an ending. I had enough of my questions answered that I feel satisfied. It did not as bad as I expected, but it did turn out to be a little bit of an anti-missing of, like, it is a big part of the story is it's a queer love story. Much like The Missing, it's specifically I have to go find my girlfriend. But it didn't turn out quite as happy in the end. Just needs some rest. Oh, god damn it! God damn it! If you're reading the text in order, you might be wondering why I'm upset. I'm not upset. That's not the right word. But you might be curious why I'm so why I said that. Death cheated 8, enemies killed 102, shots fired 391, and the thing that made me say God damn it, ending memory, which confirms that there are multiple endings. That being said, this confirms that this is an actual ending, so that's a positive thing. I don't have to worry about going through the ending again, going through the title screen again and having to boot it up again. I do think it makes sense to mostly call the Let's Play here. But I'm just so curious! And I'm curious if there's a happy ending locked in here. I'm so curious. Yeah. I am going to look up the 2 other main endings. There's one called Leave and one called Promise. I'm curious. Promise seems like one that I would really like. Because I'm so curious. We still never really heard exactly what the promise was. You can kind of piece it together, but you don't know for sure. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So this isn't the end, guys. More Signalis coming kinda soon. But good night for now. This game's really good! Alright, I'm back. I have now played through the game for a second time. And I've been taking notes. There's a lot that makes more sense the second time you play through. The third ending is more sad than that one, and it's one that I was kind of worried about, actually, when my ending was kicking in. That's where I thought it was going, and I was really worried about it. But I do think thematically and narratively it kind of makes sense, even though it's sad. Which is, if you're super reckless and Elster is trying to get to Ariane at all costs, and that's your gameplay style, the ending is that Elster does remember the promise. And the promise is, come find me so that you can kill me. We get a lot of notes towards the end of the game there about Ariane is wounded, appears to be freezing to death because something about the cryogenic chamber wasn't working properly, or something along those lines. And she wants to die. And Elster's promise was, I will wake up, I will come find you, and I will end your suffering, basically. Yeah, I don't love that ending. Obviously, like, it's sci-fi horror. Ariane is going through things that luckily none of us in real life have to deal with. But I'm always hesitant when a story shows suicide to be the quote-unquote right thing, and I don't think that ending is meant to say that it's morally right for Elster to basically partake in euthanasia. But you know, I think it's a very sensitive topic and you have to be careful with it. I think it fits with the themes of the story, but you know, it's always a little bit icky that, like, you know, these are 2 female characters who, from what we've seen, appear to be romantically involved with each other, and the ending of the story being not only one or both of them die, but specifically one of them wants the other to kill her. Doesn't sit too well. It's not my favorite ending in the world, even though it's fitting. It's just pretty sad. Whereas the ending I got was pretty bittersweet. And so that's, of those three endings, I actually do prefer the one I got. In terms of whether or not it's going to be a happy ending, I'm a little bit worried by the Key of Eternity, which directly asks me, are you still looking for answers where there are only questions, and if I am to inspect, there's nothing but heartbreak at the end. So I'm emotionally preparing myself for the true ending to not be particularly happy. And then another aspect on top of all this is a lot of this game, you play through it for the first half, you think, oh, people are getting their memories of their gestalts, and almost none of that is happening. There's a little bit of that sprinkled in, but most of it is they are getting implants of memories from Ariane, which I think is just a wonderful plot twist in terms of it really is leading you one direction, but it turns out something completely different is happening. However, we do get a couple of flashes from Lilith Ito's perspective in the fake ending. There's a couple of images that from the posters we see do appear to be taking place on Veneta, which is where we know Lilith was fighting, and we know it's where Lilith was from. And we also get this curious image. Just remember this image. Just hang on to that one. But you do definitely need that classroom key from the safe again. And the game actually tells you this. I don't know if you remember, but in the room with the key and the safe, there's a German sentence written on the chalkboard. And I might have actually said out loud, I wish there was a translation for that. Turns out, if you just inspect it with the A button, it tells you the translation, and I was just being stupid. The translation is, you've been here before, which is the game basically explicitly telling you, yeah, use the knowledge of the previous Elster to open this safe. You have the information you need, which is really cool, and also makes me feel like a lot of the ways I solve the puzzles in this game is just like a really big one was the bookstore. I didn't have to look through I didn't have to find the medical records in the Rotfront level because I could just look up Issa's birthday because I already had attained that information. In fact, I literally checked the recording to find it. And I feel like that's not cheating. I feel like, in fact, the game is kind of encouraging you to do that on your second playthrough of just kind of cheat the puzzle solutions because you've already done this before, which completely fits in with the themes of the game of people doing the same thing over and over and memories coming back to you and enabling you to move forward, which is just a really cool marriage of gameplay and story. I think that's really, really cool. The game pretty much encourages you to start cheesing through some of those puzzles that you've already solved in a previous playthrough. Heimat, small shadow on the left. That's correct. And Lang, large shadow on the left. Nope. Other way. Okay. Thank you, memory of a previous life or someone else's life. I don't know whose. How mysterious that I remembered that off the top of my head. Okay. You remember how, probably in the very first episode, towards the very beginning of the game, there was a voice that said, Achtung, Achtung, and then repeated a string of numbers, but repeated them twice. Those numbers were pretty important. And I should have screenshotted them. But instead, I'm getting a memory from some other person. White lilies. Pick up the flower. I cannot speak German. Okay, interesting. All right, I figured there'd be a little bit more than that, but that's fine. Um. Okay. So I believe lilies are what you bring to funerals, I believe. So we definitely get the implication that Ariane is dead for good. And perhaps by accepting that, it seems like that's kind of what happened, is Elster, by finding the flowers, fully accepted that Ariane was dead and gone forever. And then collapsed and appeared to die in that kind of altar thing that was surrounding the tank that looks like the tank Ariane was in. I don't quite know what that glowing diamond is. It feels like Elster woke Ariane up and then they had one last dance. Which honestly, I'm okay with that. If the game's gonna have a sad ending, that's a pretty good sad ending. Seeing them get to dance again. I will say, I think none of the endings are like, oh yeah, the game was all leading to that and it paid off. But I don't think that's necessary. I don't think the ending has to be the cherry on top to your game necessarily. I think you can just tell a really, really compelling, good story, and the ending is good. And it doesn't have to be a perfect ending for the game to still be fantastic. And I don't want to, after my BioShock Infinite rant, no, that's a completely different circumstance. I'm not gonna say I was wrong about BioShock Infinite. I stand by everything I said in that video. But whereas BioShock Infinite had an end that was so off the walls and so trying to be cool that it made the rest of the game worse. This is an example of an ending that doesn't like. The ending is not the best part of the game, but it's fine because there's kind of a slow answering of your questions. And we even got told by the key, like, you're not going to get very many more answers out of this ending. It literally told us that when we were trying to get here. So, yeah, it's just really interesting to think about of how I find the ending not bad, but slightly underwhelming. And yet, having played through the game twice, yeah, this game is one of the best games I've played in years. One thing I really love about this game is that it answers about 85% of your questions, and then the last 15%, you can kind of theorize and put your own interpretation on it, and you'll probably be able to find evidence to back up your interpretation. And you really take from this game what you want to get out of it for some certain aspects. Speaking of which, what the fuck is happening with that artifact ending? Maybe there's a happy ending happening after all in the artifact ending. I don't know for sure. I don't know if that ending is a memory of some kind, if it's supposed to be heaven with Elster and Ariane both dead, if it's something that's literally happening and Ariane has literally been brought back, if Elster has defeated whatever eldritch entity was beyond the gate, or if she's made a deal with that entity to bring Ariane back to life. I don't know if the cycle is fully broken, or if the cycle will continue forever and destroy everything around it. I don't know, and I know it might be frustrating to some people, but in the end, I don't care. I think back to the line that Elster gave to Adler in the fake ending. It doesn't matter. The literal things happening in this game are intriguing and fascinating and maddening, trying to figure out what's literally happening. And every time you seem to connect two dots, 5 other dots that you thought had been connected fall apart because of the new connection you made. Nothing is 100% answerable in this game. And I love that, even though it's frustrating. But the emotional core of this game is very consistent and remains very true to itself throughout the entire game, and particularly across all 4 endings. But when you look at the 3 main endings, they are all bittersweet at best. In 2 of the endings, Elster dies without even fulfilling the promise she set out to do. In 2 of the endings, she dies alone. And in all 3 of them, she dies heartbroken. I don't know if the artifact ending represents Elster coming to terms with Ariane's death, or if Ariane has truly been resurrected, if this is one final moment before Ariane passes away, or if she is fully restored and they'll get to be happy forever. I don't know. But what I do know is the artifact ending is the only one of the 4 in which Ariane and Elster get a moment of closure. It's the only one where they get a moment of peace. And I feel like they've earned that. You love a game that makes you think. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And God, this game made me think. I'm just gonna start talking in circles, as I often do when I get to the end of a game I love, and I feel like I want to say more about it, but I can't think of anything. So if I have any other new thoughts, I'll just put it in the description. Read that if you want even more thoughts after, fucking hour 15 of me rambling about this game. This game's really fucking good. But like I said, I think it's about time we put it down and we take a breath and we de-stress. But hey, Rose Engine. Fuck yeah, guys. You fucking nailed it. This game rocks. Have a safe trip home, everybody.